What's going on, people? It is your boy, the Sven D, bringing you another edition of Subscriber Sunday. Because even though I am busy and I'm all over the place and inconsistent, you are going to be guaranteed this every single week. We're going to hop right into this, but before we do, I want to talk to you guys about some things. There is a shitload of stuff happening in the gaming world that I'm actually pretty excited about. My voice is sounding kind of hoarse today. I don't know why. Maybe I finally hit puberty. 23 going on 24. My balls are maybe dropping. Oh my goodness. But anyways, with the PlayStation 4, a new Fallout game, Battlefield 4, there is so much going on that I am so excited about. That is really what I needed. When I stopped posting videos for a long time, there was three reasons why. Three reasons off the top of my head why. One, I really couldn't get into playing games. I didn't care to play video games, and I don't want to say I didn't care to play video games, but the games that I love, I just needed a break from them. I really did. Second off, there was really nothing interesting going on in the gaming world. I felt like I kind of hit a wall, and it's like every time I thought about doing a commentary, don't want to talk about some douchebags on YouTube? Not really. Everyone already knows they're idiots. Do I want to talk about new games coming out? There's no new games coming out for like 6 months. Do I want to talk about this, that, the other? And it was just kind of like a I don't know. I was just in a time where I needed a break, but so much stuff is happening in the last week alone that it's like I feel like I could talk about this stuff in the next 5 months. So I'm excited. You should be excited. We can make love to each other. The first question we have for this week is from ViewWhore for Hire. He says, Svenny, what are your thoughts on the Steambox, a small computer with interchangeable parts that is supposed to complete with, I think he means compete with the console market. And if console gamers get a taste of Steam deals, they will forego Nintendo, Microsoft, and PlayStation. Well, you know, man, I've heard a ton of people talk about Steam and the amazing games you can get on there for the amazing prices you can pay. And I would agree, if people get a taste of that, they're you know, why would you pay $60 for a game? And really, you get on Steam and you find, you know, fairly new games that are coming out from anywhere for $5 to $7 a piece, even cheaper, I've heard. I think that's great, but the thing is that I think that the great thing about PC gaming is that you don't have to, you know, stick with a PC for 5 to 10 years and then have it be outdated after 6 months to a year from when you get it. I mean, you can keep updating the parts on a PC. You have changeable parts in it. And I don't know if an interchangeable PC would really compete in the long run with Nintendo, Microsoft, and PlayStation. I really don't think so, because I mean, those are consoles, you get what you see, and really with this next generation of consoles, who's to say that we're not going to be able to change the parts inside of them and update them? Do I think that's going to happen? No. But with how technology is progressing, do I think that's far-fetched? Absolutely not. They're predicting that the amount of technology humanity has discovered and had from the beginning of time up until 2014 is going to double from 2014 to 2015. So hundreds of thousands of years dating back to ancient civilizations, all that technology we've accumulated is supposed to double in 1 year. That is absolutely amazing. I think that's a great idea, though. I think Steam is very underrated and very underutilized by a lot of gamers, including myself, and I think there's a lot of great things that can come out of using it. But you know, that's something that I'm gonna have to wait and hear more about and kind of check out on my own, because I could be completely wrong. You know, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens for it. The next one is from Austin Luffy. What is your favorite non-FPS video game and why? P.S. Hashtag Sven D Army for life. Love, Austin. I'd have to say my favorite non-FPS game. It's really hard to really gear down on, or pick one. I would have to go with the Madden series, Skyrim, Fallout New Vegas, and I know this is a number of games, but honestly it's really hard because they're all different types of genres, and it's really hard to pick one over the other for that reason. But like, I'm really getting big into RPGs. Up until a year and a half, 2 years ago, I thought RPGs were kind of retarded, to be honest with you. I never got into them. I never cared to get into them. But ever since I got a taste of Skyrim, I'm in love with them. I've been playing Fallout New Vegas religiously. And honestly, I'd have to say those 3 games. And I'll go with the Grand Theft Auto series as well. We got a few different genres in there. But, my horizon of games is definitely opening up more and more every year, and it's something I'm excited about because I've tried a lot of new things that I haven't really tried in the past. So it's gonna be interesting to see what other kind of games I'm gonna be playing. Fucking Barbie's Puzzle Adventure, Chicken Noodle Soup, and the Unicorn Rainbows. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. The last one we got for this week, people, is from Deuce X Media Up 27A. He says, "Since I have my girlfriend, I won't be going to the same college as her. How can we keep things together?" Some advice I have for you on that: it's gonna be very tough. So go in it accepting that, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, because really you gotta look at it as it's gonna be tough, but if we can make it through this, we're gonna be able to make it through almost anything. Make sure that if you are gonna go through with this, make sure you trust her. If you don't trust her and you have some doubts, I would honestly probably think about maybe being friends or something like that while you're getting through college, and seeing if things maybe work out at a later date. But if you really feel like you can trust her, go through with it, and don't be hounding her all the time, and you got to make sure she doesn't do the same to you. She's got to have that same faith back in you. It can't be a double standard where you're gonna put all this trust in her and then she's gonna be on your ass 24/7 about how many girls you're banging. I would say make sure that any girls you do hook up with, make sure it's a secret. No, I'm totally just kidding. Totally just kidding. I'll be the first one to tell you that being a cheater is always going to blow up in your face, and it's always going to catch up to you, whether it takes 2 weeks, 2 years. I've seen it all, people, trust me. But, I think trust is the make or break factor in that situation. So, do what you do. Deuce, you seem like a really great stand-up dude, and I'm sure you're going to make it work. Just go with what your gut feeling says, and trust is key in any relationship, regardless of if you're in that situation or not. So, anyways, people, that is going to get wrapped up this week's episode of Subscriber Sunday. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I did. Make sure to send me in questions for next week. And until next time, people, it is your boy Sven D, and I'm out with my hoarse voice. Peace.